Barry White, appreciate you for coming on the show, man.
No problem. Thank you for having me, brother.
Man, it's been a little minute, man. How you been?
Everything cool.
Everything good?
Everything awesome. I can't complain.
When I first met you, man, you was with Charleston White. We was at where we was at when we met?
Jacksonville.
That was Jacksonville.
Yeah.
When he did the show with TK.
Right.
Yeah. What happened with that? Do you know kind of inside of what happened with him and TK? Did he ever say anything about that?
Charleston talk about everything. So TK was trying to play him out the money. And when it comes to the money in this business, shit, you don't play with people's money. And Charleston was doing it. Charleston was actually doing it to get it's like a resume, building his resume, which was smart. But if you keep traveling with somebody and you keep moving with somebody and you gotta spend your own money, at what time do you stop spending your money? When they making money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So TK pulled a TK and Charleston wasn't having it. So
that's crazy.
He just moved the fuck on because he was the superstar at the time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
TK needed Charleston. Charleston didn't need TK.
How did you even meet Charleston? How did that happen?
Like everybody else, I was following him online and he was coming through the Carolinas. I think he had a show in Greensboro and in Greenville. And I was doing a comedy night on Sundays. And I was like, yo, it's a good idea for me. Like, I seen he was funny. I was like, yo, I think I should try to reach out. Internet is the most powerful tool in the world. So I reached out to him and got in contact with his management. And they gave me a number. And I paid the number, but I only had 3 days to promote the show. So I sent them the money on a Wednesday, but my show was on a Saturday. Every other promoter take 30 days, 45 days to promote a show. I only had 3 days. And I filled the building up. I had like 300 people in the building.
3 days to do it?
Yeah.
How you did, like, what did you do to get the show packed?
I'm a hustler. If you take your hustle and apply it to anything, you're gonna win. And then my name, Barry White.
Yeah, okay. So, for the people who don't know, who is Barry White?
That's a hell of a question. Can you get a little more dead than that? I can't.
So what are you known for from where you from? Like, what are you known for doing? Because I know you did, at one point, are you still into comedy?
Mm-hmm. I'm still into the comedy. It depends on who you ask. So, I'm going to say entrepreneur.
I mean, hey,
opportunist. I seize the opportunity and try to take it to another level. Father.
What got you into to comedy?
Eddie Murphy.
Man, that's like everybody like top tier comedian.
Eddie the best.
Think he better than Dave Chappelle?
Fuck yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Why is Eddie Murphy better than?
I'm asking you.
Why? I'm asking you. Why do you think he not?
I'm asking you why.
Why is Eddie Murphy is like Jay-Z? The comedy game?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is Jay-Z. Jay-Z is the best in the rap. Eddie Murphy is the best in comedy.
Yeah.
Think about how many people Eddie Murphy put on.
Yeah.
Think about how many parts he played.
I'm asking you though, why do you like him? Like, what about Eddie Murphy makes him?
Because he could play a lot of parts. He did the producing, he did the writing, he could do the whole movie. He didn't need nobody. But at the end of the day,
so he an overall comedian.
He's bigger than a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
So when Eddie was doing what Eddie was doing, he went through the trenches and he went through what he had to go through. But he also put people on, and that's what that was big. And he was funny. He was naturally funny.
Yeah. So you got other reasons besides comedy why you're into him. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to work with Eddie.
What do you think about the comedy game right now though? Like it's kind of like with the social media and everything. How is that affecting the comedy world?
I don't even look at a lot of people comedy, so I can't even answer that correctly or the way you want me to answer it. Cause I've been involved with Charleston so long, so when I'm involved with something, whatever project, I'ma focus on that project. So to me, Charleston is funny. I can't take that from him. Charleston's super funny. So I didn't see anybody else that's funnier than Charleston. So I don't sit there and look at Desi and all the rest of these dudes. Because a lot of them kind of clownish. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of goofy and clownish. And when you goofy and like you could either be goofy and clownish or you could just be funny. because comedy is really different genres, and either you got it or you trying too hard.
And that's why I'm asking, cause see, I'm not really into the comedy world, so I know that being that you were a comedian, you can tell me more. Like I don't, my questions that I don't have no like, oh, this what he gonna say. Like I just ask him, you know what
Oh,
I mean?
that's cool. But yeah, the comedy game, I guess it's for it's a different comedian for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a different comedian for everybody.
So it's
But
like rap. Like
yeah,
like an artist for everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they gotta have a hustle. They gotta have a hustle, and the internet makes it easy for them right now because you can get your fan base up. And one thing I don't like about comedians that they do, like the new age comedians, they do too much for the views. Like they not funny. Like some of them just do shit for views, and I think that shit need to go out the window because it's like clickbait, and they gotta sit down and everything's scripted. For me being in the like me being around the industry, everything's scripted. So it's very few authentic people. That's what makes Charleston different. He pretty authentic.
Yeah. So would you say that like that was the reason? Like, are you still in it, or like that was the reason you left the game? The
No, I
comedy?
didn't leave the game. I just learned. I wanted to learn the business.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So I had direction on learning the business. Every comedian always want to jump on stage and be funny. I've been doing comedy since '06. So if I'm going on stage and I'm seeing, damn, ain't nobody elevating. I wanted to learn the game.
Mm.
If you learn the game, if you learn how to promote, market, manage, when you get to that level of being a comedian, nobody can't tell you they can't do that fucking job. You feel me?
Gotcha.
I'ma hold the camera, so nobody can't tell me you can't hold the camera and you can't get this angle. So if you got people around you that's working with you, not for you, you heard what I said?
Yeah.
Working with you, you gotta know what they can do and what their strong points is.
Mm.
So that's why I was trying to master. I was trying to learn the game because everybody want to jump in there and get in front of the camera instead of get behind the camera and talk to the promoters and the club owners. A lot of comedians don't even have a relationship with the club owners and promoters.
Mm.
And how can a comedian not be a promoter? You got to be a promoter.
Okay. So you took a whole different aspect of it.
I'm a hustler.
Yeah,
It's a hustle.
yeah. But see, the people. This is me and you talking.
Yeah,
the people don't know that.
Right,
You know
it's
what
a
I'm
hustle.
saying?
Like you gotta hustle. You gotta sell yourself first.
Yeah.
If you don't sell yourself, who gonna buy something from you?
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody can have drugs. Everybody has drugs. Like if all of us in here have weed, and it could be the same strand of weed, they don't buy the weed because it's good. 9 times out of 10, they buy the weed because they like you.
Mm-hmm.
They buy it because you're likable, because you're a good businessman. You gotta think about it. When you buy weed from somebody, do you buy weed from a nasty motherfucker?
No, hell no.
Nah. You might need some weed till Friday. You been spending money with this nigga for the last 2 months. You need some weed till Friday. This nigga tell you, nah, nigga, no. You're not gonna shop with him no more.
Yeah.
If the nigga don't sit down and chop it up with you and smoke a blunt with you, you probably won't shop with him no more.
Got that good customer service.
You gotta have good customer service. That comes with the hustle.
Hey man, so the Cam Newton interview with Charleston White. I know you was there, wasn't you?
Yeah.
What the hell, like, what was going on that day? Can you kind of like, do you remember that day before the interview? Was you just hanging out with Charleston White? What was going on that day?
I was in Carolina. Like if I'm not with Charleston, I'm in Carolina taking care of some business. Like I
Okay,
got
so
business
you
I take
came
care
there
of.
doing the interview.
Yeah,
part.
like Charleston will call me be like, yo, we're going over here. He don't say we're going to go do Cam. He'll just like, yo, meet him at the airport, and he'll say, yo, put this address in, we'll go there. So when we went there, it was for one, it was surreal because it's fucking Cam. I don't like football, so it wasn't that big to me, but I was like, damn, this is a big nigga.
Yeah.
But the whole time I'm looking at the setup. Like, damn, this nigga in the penthouse. Damn, this nigga done turned his whole penthouse into digital content, like content for content.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the cameras. So I was looking at it from a different perspective.
You was being a hustler.
Yeah. Like, yo, I need this type shit.
Yeah.
I need this shit.
Cause the reason I asked that was like, man, that was like I feel like Charleston really he made it a lot of things clear during that interview. So I was like, damn, like what happened that day that made him like kind of like just.
It's the line of questioning. Cam had a good line of questioning. But then Cam was trying to take up for his rich friends. He wanted to ask certain questions, I guess, that about the Dion situation. What people don't understand is if Charleston is a man, he's a man. If anybody is a man, they got their own opinion. He just have facts behind his opinion. He puts a lot of thought and logic behind his opinion. So when you got two people, you got two alphas bumping heads, either you're gonna be smarter, bigger, or faster.
Yeah.
So Charleston was smarter.
Okay.
He was smarter. So and then you gotta think about it. Charleston do his homework on shit.
Mm-hmm.
He do a lot of fucking homework. He do a lot of reading.
What is it like? What is it like being with him? Because like a lot of people would say, like it's not safe to be around him. Same with I know you be with Woody. We'll get to him in a few, but like, what is it like? Do you feel safe being around him? Because like a lot of people might look at it like, damn, I wouldn't want to be.
Man, I grew up in the streets, so how the fuck is it not safe to be around him? They fight with mace. I grew up with niggas that fought with guns. My uncles was gangsters. So how somebody gonna tell me to be safe? Nobody didn't tell me to be safe when I was 14 years old and I was hanging out with real street niggas that was robbing niggas. Nobody never said, yo, don't hang out with him. So if nobody can tell me to be safe, 'cause for one, at the end of the day, God got this. I can't control nothing. God control that.
So you feel like it's more like it's PC. Like a lot of people on the computer, on the internet, just
It's a
feel
lot
like,
of control. It's a lot of internet shit.
yeah.
It's a lot of internet shit. People get behind the internet and they pop that shit. And I'm getting to the point where I'm having to. I learned it watching Charleston, but when people say slick shit on the internet, you kind of want to check them, but then you don't know them.
Yeah.
Only time I might check them motherfuckers when I know them and I know they playing with me for what did you call it? Views and likes and all that shit. I don't play like that.
Yeah.
I like to get that shit understood from day one. Don't play with me, I ain't gonna play with you.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
You
Fuck
know
all
what?
that. If you don't play with me about no motherfucking likes.
Now that I think about it, when I met you, that was doing like he was doing this comedy shit. I think it was the last day, and that's when you showed up.
Mm-hmm.
So he did probably call you like, "Hey, I'm here. This address.
Yeah.
Pull up."
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's real crazy. You know what? Like you was one of the first ones I seen with the meta glasses too.
Oh,
the
right,
meta shades. I'm like, what the fuck? Like you was the first person I seen. What got you into those shades? How did you
I could probably say my father was like a techie. You know what I'm saying? He liked gadgets. So there's certain shit I like that, certain shit I'm gonna pick up on, and I like that nobody don't pick up on. People be like, yo, those, like, you know, if you're looking at it online or on TV, like, yo, that shit hot. They won't go get it. They'll just say it's hot. I was probably one of the first persons in Columbia or in South Carolina with the two-way pager.
Damn.
When I was watching Jay-Z video and he had a two-way pager, I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? Jay-Z got it. That shit fly. Then I found out the shit was $300. Shit, let me get one.
Yeah.
Let me get one of them motherfuckers. So, y'all, I kind of like techie shit.
How did you and Woody link up?
Through Charleston. Charleston opened a lot of doors for me.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston put me in a lot of rooms with a lot of people. And he stepped back and let you build your own relationship. So he give you a chance to network. It's just on you on networking. Everybody not a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't have a gift for gab. Everybody don't have a conversation. And real recognize real. Woody is a real nigga. I like him.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about what they talking about on the internet and the court case. I don't care about that shit. I meet people as a person because when I met Charleston, that was his 4th comedy show. The world did not like Charleston. But I seen something in him.
I often just ask you that, like, what you think it is about Charleston, and what do you think, like, because they're kind of like they kind of in their own lane that you fuck with them, or like, what is it about them that you fuck with?
It ain't me, it's God. God put you in people's life. God put you around people. So everybody got a different connection. Like, I like Woody for the fact that he real. I like Charleston for the fact that he real on his level. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm fucking with Charleston, like Charleston make me laugh. Both of them funny. All of us have a level of comedy. So it's a mutual agreement. There's no disrespect nowhere, and it's a respect. So and then Woody young, so he like to have fun. Mm-hmm. He like to do shit like I like to do fun shit. Charleston like to do shit, talk shit. I like to talk shit too.
So you telling me that you and Charleston go like y'all be like ranking on each other?
Fuck no.
I was about to say, cause like
Y'all know I ain't about to go back and forth with that nigga, man.
I was about to say, who funnier, you or Charleston?
I mean, I would say I'm more funny. I'm not gonna let him say he's funnier than me, but he just funny on another. He on a funny on another level. But I'm not going back and forth with Charleston. You can't out talk that motherfucker. I had to drink liquor to out talk Charleston.
Yeah.
But that's his lane. He mastered that.
Yeah.
So why would you try to come and out talk somebody that's great at talking?
Oh no, I was just saying like
I don't even go back and forth.
The
I
comedy
don't even
perspective.
rank people, period. Probably the only person I fuck with and rank or go back and forth with is my cousin.
So what's your fucking comedian like style then? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I tell stories about bitches.
Okay.
I know, like, I got a lot of bitch stories. I got a lot of stories about women. Excuse me, ladies. But I have a lot of stories.
Yeah.
And it's real life stories.
Okay.
So I tell real life stories.
Can you tell one now?
About a bitch?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. It's a good one. I remember one time I went to school with this girl, right? And we hooked up after middle school. So it was probably like 10 years ago. And we was drinking, and we went, and we was fucking. We went and started fucking. And you know how you start choking a bitch? Like, I was choking the bitch. I was fucking a bitch, and I was choking the bitch. Not knowing that all bitches don't like to be choked. All bitches don't like to be choked. So she might have had a flashback or something, or a bad experience. So she got up and went to the drawer. So I'm thinking like, damn, she might be getting some lube or something. But the bitch pussy wasn't dry. And I heard a pow! I was like, oh, shit. The bitch shot herself in the hand.
Oh man. She was finna shoot your ass.
That bitch probably was about to shoot me, yeah. That was it. The bitch was about to shoot me because I choked her. And the bitch said she had a flashback.
Hey, how long was you choking her though? Like how long was the choke?
You know how you be fucking them bitches and choking them sensual, dropping
Nigga.
that dick in them.
You done that killed that?
Fucking
Hey,
them
you
real
done that
sensual.
killed her.
Might have hit the wrong, might have hit that spot. That bitch just could. I don't know what the fuck happened. But when she went to the hospital, because she went to the hospital, I'm
So
still
when
in
she went to the okay.
Yeah,
she shot
when
it,
she drove
okay.
herself to the
I
hospital.
thought she went to the hospital from you choking her, but nah, she shot it. I got
After
okay.
she shot herself
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
hand, she was like, yo, come on, like, I'm for real. Bitch wrapped her hand up with a towel, and we was driving. I'm still trying to ask the bitch, like, bitch, what happened? Like, bitch, you was about to shoot me? Like, I'm trying to ask questions.
Yeah.
And shit, we went to the hospital, and she was driving my car, so she left the keys in. So when I walked in the emergency room, I was like, I'll be back, bitch. I'm not about to sit around. And like 8 police came. They was like, you can't go nowhere. It's a gunshot.
Yeah.
You under investigation.
I got you. Yeah.
And I told the motherfucking truth, man. We was fucking. I did not shoot that bitch. That bitch shot herself. The dick was so good, the bitch had to shoot herself.
Hey. Damn. Or maybe the flashback just was like some suicidal shit, bro.
Nah, because after the bitch got her hand done, right? Like that the bitch left out the hospital and all this shit was over. The bitch, I might have hit her like 2 or 3 days later or a week later. And guess what she said? Choke me.
Oh, so you got okay.
She
okay.
asked to be choked the next time.
But she had a cast on this time.
Bitch had a cast on. And I had a motherfucking knife in the bed. That bitch wasn't doing no movements.
Oh shit.
She shoot, I'm bringing a knife to the gunfight.
Man, you got the clothing line.
Yeah.
What is the name of it?
BlacLipz.
Okay. What got you into the clothing line? Like what you got? I mean, I know you're a hustler, but like
Yeah,
what,
but now when I was growing up, I couldn't afford clothes. I used to see everybody else fresh. And then when I was growing up, we seen the Rockaways, we seen the Fat Farms, we seen the Carl Canais, and I wanted to have a clothing line that could compete. So it was basically the name, and everybody around me was smoking weed. And one of my partners, Derek, his lips was black as shit, and we was smoking weed. I'm looking at that nigga like, yo, you got some black ass lips. So I was like, yo, that sound good. So we spell it BLAC, not BLACK, because if it's spelled black, it kind of target the niggas.
yeah.
So we spell it BLACLIPZ.
Okay.
So it's BlacLipz, and we just what we do with our clothing line, we say what you can't say. If you see a shirt, it's gonna say something you can't say.
Wow, that's dope.
Thank you.
I seen Charleston with it too. Like he down with the movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta shout him out for real, cause he was the grand ambassador. He took it to another level.
Mm-hmm.
He wore it on a lot of major podcasts, and I don't know if he know how much I really appreciate it, but I do.
Yeah, that's love there, man. Cause you know these days people they ain't gonna do that. Like they ain't gonna support.
But you know, Charleston different. He will support you. Like he will wear black people clothes, as he say, nigga clothes. But shit, nigga clothes like you wear my shit one time. I don't have merch. I don't have a T-shirt. I have a line. And I used to be with Charleston all the time. He used to be like, nigga, you need to get your merch. Get your merch.
Yeah.
Not knowing I've been doing clothing lines since '94. So when you open it, you don't outshine the master.
Facts.
You gotta let somebody open the door. I couldn't just come around here with merch like, yo, I'm doing my merch. Once he offered and opened the door, I just turned it up and put it on steroids.
What you think Charleston seeing you? Cause like you have to be special for him to even have, for him to have you around. You know what I mean?
That's a good question. I couldn't answer that. That'd be a question you definitely have to ask him. That'd be a question you have to ask him.
Okay, I got that.
Because if I look in the mirror, I see me, I see greatness. So I couldn't answer that question.
Okay. So we already know that you don't like Dave Chappelle because you just
No,
said.
I ain't said I didn't like him. I said he ain't better than Eddie Murphy.
Okay, so have you seen his last stand up?
No.
So damn, you ain't seen it. God damn, man, that's crazy. Why you ain't watch it?
I've been with fucking Charleston, man. We be on the road. I don't have time to sit in. Like between Charleston and focusing on my shit, I don't have time to focus on everybody else shit.
Yeah.
Somebody told me, they was like, yo, how you got time to look at everybody else shit? I mean, you ain't doing enough on your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of take the advice from the people I get when I'm around, and I use it. And that's what people don't like to say. That's what they do, because everybody takes something from somebody. It's like a fucking recipe. That's how your mother or your grandmother made the best fucking Sunday dinners, because it was generations of recipes passed down. And it's like you get a little something from here, because I get the swag from my uncle, I get the this from my uncle, I get this from my partner, I get this from my cousin, I get this from my daughter. I like you gotta gravitate it and put it all in one and make it yourself.
Make it you, yeah.
Yeah, that's how you get everything authentic, because that's why they say it's often imitated but never duplicated.
What would you say, like, to a hustler out there that's trying to make it happen? Like, what inspiring words would you give them?
Don't quit. Don't quit and get out the streets. And if you're gonna hustle something, make sure you can get out of that trouble. Get out that trouble. Make sure you can get out that trouble. Because when I was hustling, I didn't hustle nothing but weed. I wasn't gonna hustle no bricks, because I already seen the kind of time bricks get you. I'd rather have 50 pounds than a Kia coat. The nigga with the Kia coat, he ain't getting home. A nigga with 50 pounds, he'll be home in 2 years.
You are. That's
Especially if
crazy.
he got a good lawyer. If he ain't got no background, he gonna get probation.
Yeah. So where you from?
Columbia, South Carolina.
What you think, like, what is it like as far as the culture there? Like, for people who don't know, what is it like being there, living there?
It's we the slave state, so everything we get is last. And everybody, like, I could say people from Carolina, they don't support each other, because it's like, I guess it's like in every major state. They don't support each other because it's a crab. They say it's a crab in a bucket mentality and a dark cloud over the city and all that. But if you keep saying it, you're gonna believe it. And I don't believe that.
So you pretty much, you trying to change that narrative.
I am gonna change it. It's like an ATM. Every motherfucker from New York, Atlanta, LA, Florida, all of them came to Carolina to get their money. Back in the 80s and the 90s and even in the 2000s, everybody came and get their money out of Carolina. And they used to always think Carolina niggas is slow. We far from slow. We might not support each other, but we ain't slow. There's great businessmen there.
I think it's the same in Florida. It's the same, like you said, it's the same with those southern states.
Yeah, and then
Same.
nobody don't want to see you blow up before they do. So, and 9 times out of 10, you gotta go out to come back. But it's a lot of people that can't go back to their city. They get money and they can't even go back to their city. And that ain't what I want to do. I want to be able to walk around my city, walk around my state. I can go anywhere. I don't antagonize. I don't shit on people, and I don't think I'm better than nobody, because the tables do turn. Trust me, I'd have been on every end of the table.
Yeah. What's the other end of the table?
Say it again.
You said you was on the other end. What other end of the table you was on?
Been a long time since I've been on that end. But shit, the tables turn. If you ain't the same person broke as you are with the money gonna change you. And I had one of my partners tell me, he was like, you the same person with $20 than you the same person with $20 or $20,000. So it's the mentality, because a lot of people ain't used to having shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just now getting money.
Yeah.
The PPP loan, that's the first time motherfuckers ever seen 20, 30,000. 50,000, 100,000, whatever they was getting. And I missed that boat. I feel so fucked up about that. Shit, I feel so fucked up about that. But I always been getting money. So when they got the money, you could see a lot of people change. I heard somebody tell me the other day, there's like, there's a lot of people fucked up right now. There's a lot of people in bad spaces. It's about money management. A lot of people don't manage their money. And if you had 20, 30,000 doing the PPP, you're supposed to still have some money because you're supposed to invest. And people didn't invest, they wanted to shine. And you know what a hustler guy say? You gotta grind before you shine. And if you can't buy it 10 times, ain't no need to buy the shit.
So what would you want people to know about you before we get out of here?
That's a good one. That I'm real. And real come in many shapes, forms, and fashions. And real is whatever you say it is. And I'm gonna be true to myself. And I ain't gonna let nobody play with me.
Gotcha.
I don't have no problem being in the word benevolent. How you say it, cuz? Benevolent, humble. But once you go through a lot of shit in life, that shit gonna change you. And my father passed like 3 weeks ago. My mother passed in 2016.
Sorry to hear that, for real.
So I have a zero tolerance for bullshit.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. So I have a zero tolerance for bullshit. But he broke a generational curse. So now now I'm the head of my household. I got 5 grandkids and 2 kids. So now my direction is to make sure they cool and set a great example for them. Fuck these niggas. Everybody always talking about when I get this money, I'ma shit on these niggas. When the bitches get the money, I'ma shit on these bitches. For what? Nobody don't give a fuck. But you can go to the strip club and spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. Them people don't give a fuck about you. Go spend $50 with your grandkids or with your kids. They gonna respect them more because you spending time. So I'm done with the trying to show out for a motherfucker. I don't have to show out. I've never been a person to show a bunch of money. But it's good to know you can put your hands on it. Because money is supposed to be an umbrella. You know what an umbrella is? When it motherfucking rain, make sure you don't get wet.
Okay. What it do? That's what it do. So where are you going right now? Like, you know, you got the clothing brand, you with Charleston, while you with Woody. What's in the future for you as far as on the entertainment end? Cause
I can't tell you that. Can't tell you that. I don't have no direction. God engineering. Only thing I'm riding. I can't tell you that. I couldn't tell you I'd be doing this interview.
what can people find you at?
They can find me at Mr. BlacLipz, BlacLipz.com, YouTube page, BlacLipz, BlacLipz, BlacLipz Apparel, BlacLipsApparel.com, and you're gonna see everybody I'm tagging. And I'm gonna tell you something else too that nobody don't never say. You can't do shit by yourself. It take a team. And if a motherfucker don't feel like they need a team, they might as well go and get out of it.
That's facts.
They need to get the fuck out of it. What that nigga name is? Belichick and Rosen. I don't know none of the football niggas' name, but I know the great ones. They got a fucking team. And when you don't take care of that front line, you're gonna be a fucked up quarterback. Why you think Cam ain't win that Super Bowl?